Hello and welcome again to another episode of the GLB podcast. And today I have a special guest. Her name is Juliana Shalla, and she is the dynamic CEO and director of JEI Education and Work Services Limited, and it's a London-based company specializing in educational consultancy and workforce development. Juliana is a British Albanian. She relocated to the UK and quickly became a pillar in the Albanian British community. She's renowned not only for leading her company, but also for organizing cultural events such as the Albanian Talent Show, Folk Festival in London, and the Albanian Future Stars competition. Juliana's influence has extended internationally, serving as a jury member in global competitions such as World Vision Armenia, Sing at Home Italy, and Brilliant Voices Monaco. She is an award winner in the recently concluded Global Leaders and Business Awards in London, and her company, JEI, received the award for educational trainers, and she came out as the winner of that category in education and workforce development. And so I have the privilege today of introducing Juliana Shalla. So Juliana, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, and I really appreciate every word that you mentioned, and I'm feeling very privileged and honored to be here today and to talk with you. Thank you so much for this opportunity that you are giving to us.
Very well. To the listeners, to our audience, they want to know a little bit about your journey. So how did your personal heritage, the Albanian heritage, shape your mission when you launched JEI Education and Work Services?
So my journey, I've got around 10 years in UK when I moved here for the first time, 2015. In June. As everybody that they move from their country, there are a lot of difficulties, struggling. And my background back in my country was as a teacher, English teacher. So for me it was a luck, I would mention, because if you don't speak English in a new country, it's very, very difficult. But I was at most happy that I know the language. So it started like everybody. We didn't have any connection, we didn't know any person to help us, to support us. So in the first year it was very, very hard, in fact, because till you don't know anyone, so you have to find a way where to go and what to do in the future. So it has been this, as an Albanian immigrant, to move from a country to start a life from scratch. Becoming again a teacher was so hard because I didn't know the way how to. So going and asking everywhere and getting this kind of they didn't have information, and saying that no, the Albanian diploma are not recognized here. You have to start from the beginning. You have to work somewhere in different sectors. That it was not my sector, and I felt very bad, of course, because I thought how I left everything in my country. First of all, I wanted to make my parents proud, because they invested for me for years, and I couldn't do my job and to make them feeling proud. First of all, this hurts me so much, and that's why I work so hard to find a way and to make my parents, my family proud. So I started as an ESOL teacher with my community to organize Albanian English classes for adults that they moved like me. They moved from Albania, Italy, France, Greece, wherever, that they didn't speak English. So I was a teacher that I was teaching them in English. So they know only Albanian, so I was helping them to teach English. Meantime, because they had children, And I have created this kind of networking with Albanian teachers here. And I said to them that I'm going to do English classes with moms, parents, and you do with children the Albanian language to improve the language, because they moved here and they didn't speak, because from Greece, Italy, they don't speak Albanian, most of them. So to have this culture, the traditions, music, dancing, speaking Albanian, so to set up again a new country, in a new country, another kind of classes for them. So starting from this point, I like to help and support my community. When I was struggling alone and I couldn't find a way, I said, why not, now that I found a way, why not I can help them, to guide them and to direct in the right jobs that they're looking, or courses, colleges. And after this, I started to do the collaboration with colleges and universities in order to register the students in the education sector in different courses and everything that they needed. And after this, it became, how can I help? Because I didn't want to leave them in this way, like finishing university, I didn't have any other way where to go to work. So I said, like, okay, they finished for this sector, and I started to collaborate with other companies, mostly Albanian companies here, because there are a lot of businesses in UK from Albania that they run different businesses, and I started to collaborate with them and to send their very talented professionals, like students that they studied and they got very high level of qualifications, and they were very happy. And they said, please bring us this kind of student because we need this. So this made me very happy, because it was like a completion of everything, from English language I didn't speak. Then I started to register in colleges to learn, then in university, and then to find a job. It was like, this is the end. I said that I can make them happy and myself to feel like completed as a person. So helping one, helping another one, it was like a routine, and I like this. I wanted to just to tick. I did this and it's done. So just to do for another student, another person, to help them in the right way. So this is the first thing that I did, and I'm so happy that I didn't stop and I didn't give up. And nowadays I'm doing every day the same thing.
Something I'm hearing behind what you're saying, there's a certain mindset you came with. And that shows very clearly when you were saying, they would tell you, sorry, you don't have the qualification that fits directly into the British system, but you were not settling that. There was something inside of you saying,
Yeah.
no, that's not what I want to hear. Whether there is this or not, if I can't find a way, I will make one. Is that what, am I right, in saying
right.
that? Is that the mindset you had?
Yeah, it's very true, this what you said, because I had something myself that it says always it's a way, so I don't have to give up. I have been wandering everywhere, but someone says no here, no there, nowhere, but I still had the kind of believing in myself something gonna be for me, because I cannot start from the scratch again. University time is wasting, and money, of course, and everything, and still I don't have more this kind of passion to study from the beginning, because already 5 years in Albania, so I was working there as a teacher. To start from the beginning, this hurts a lot, and I said I have to find a way, because I couldn't. I felt that something is for me, so that's why I always would like to suggest to people that don't have to give up. Whatever comes in life, you just fight, go for it, or trust in yourself, and then you're gonna see that something is for you. Easy and short way, not to go for, of course I could do from the beginning studies, but I would be still studying now if I would start that time, because of course you have to do bachelor, master to find a job. So I would not have a company nowadays if I would start, because it's from scratch. So you have to start everything from the beginning, and you don't have more time to have the energy to do something for yourself. That's why I'm so happy that I never gave up, and I fight for what I wanted. I struggled a lot alone, but still I'm here. So this is very true what you mentioned.
There is something I want our audience to pick out here. There's something unique about your mindset. And I'm going back to that because that is one of the things I believe that led to your success. The mindset. There is something unique about your mindset.
Yeah.
What is that sustained you in spite of the difficulties, the challenges you had when you first came to Britain?
So my mindset was saying to myself, like, I have something that I have to bring in this community in UK. Even a lot of obstacles that I had, that everybody was saying that you cannot do this, you have to start from the beginning, like that. But still I know that I had a value in myself, that I can make it, to create from the beginning just something unique from myself, like for my experiences. Because if I didn't do this, it will be something repetitive for myself to start again at university to do this. But it was not myself what I had to do. So I felt something in me, like I have a value that I have to contribute in this country and to share my experiences here and to set up something from the beginning.
That's how JEI started.
Yes.
So, yeah, tell us a little bit again how JEI started. How did you identify your niche, that niche?
I identified that need when I was working for a company in education to register students in universities. Sorry. And after that, I saw that a lot of students were trusting on me, coming to me every time, how to do this, how to do that, how to find this job, how to do this thing. So everything was coming, something new for me, but I wanted to help, to support them, to send in the right direction. So after this, I thought, as I have a lot of informations now and collaboration, I said, why not? I can set up something for myself. And this made me feeling like to get the power to create this thing, because a lot of people were coming to me. I had 100 messages every day, and I didn't know how to manage alone. And so I said, okay, let's start, and I can be free. Like I don't have to be controlled from the companies, because I have to work there and I have to be 100% working, no to share my time or to spend my time by talking on the phone with people. So from this time I said, okay, much better to sort out things alone. I don't have this kind of pressure from directors there, or the time was very limited. I couldn't share the lunch. I was working even. I didn't have time to have lunch because I want to respond to the student or the people. So from this kind of needs that the people, they wanted this support, I said, okay, I'm going to start like this. It is very difficult at the beginning, but still, if you have the passion to do it and you do something successful, another comes successful. So it becomes like a routine. And this is how it started. I liked when I made the people happy, to send in the right direction, in the right courses, because I had a girl, she had studied for pharmacist, and she said, I have 7 years starting here from the beginning, working different sectors, cleaner, waiter, so not in her profile. And when she met me, that I helped her in to do the conversion of diploma, that it is recognized here, your diploma, that you can do to go to work in your profile, in your profession, because she was a pharmacist while she's working in night shift in a restaurant, so like this. And this made me always like thinking how good I made someone to change a life and to make happy, because she said, now I'm working, when she did the conversion of diploma, that it was recognized level 6 here, and she started to work as an assistant pharmacist in her profile, so in her field. And she was still nowadays, she's always thanking me, saying, wow, I'm so happy how I'm working at pharmacist. I was working double shift, nighttime, cleaner, so different kind of jobs. And she had her diploma at home and she didn't know how to find a job because everybody was saying your diploma are not recognized here, you cannot work in this profession. So like it happened to me. And this is another case, the teachers, another case for nurses, so different sectors are working now in their profession. So this is how it was started, everything from students that they were completely desperate and not motivated, just saying why I came in this country, I left my job there. It's the same as me, because how many times I was crying when I came because I didn't know. I said how I left my job there, my family, my everything, and now to go to do something that is not in my field is very bad, because someone that hasn't studied, doesn't have any diploma, is okay. They don't have this kind, but for us it was very, very bad, because investing so many years and you don't do your job, this hurts. Even crying because I couldn't find my job like I wanted to do, I still didn't give up, and I was keeping going to make it happen for myself and even for other people nowadays. So after having this kind of different cases from the student and people, I was coming back in my first days when I moved in UK, that even in these days I was crying because I couldn't find any solution for my future. And I still had something like I can make it. I was not giving up at all. I was just going everywhere, asking everywhere, going in different networkings, events that were a lot of people from different backgrounds, different sectors, getting to know them, finding out more information, going in every kind of institutions to get information. So it's not something like you just do it like this. It's a long journey that you have to come across a lot of obstacles, a lot of no's, many no's that we're afraid we cannot help you like this. But still, if you have something in yourself that says yes, go for it, you just have to believe in yourself and go for it, because otherwise you're gonna be always desperate, and you can see like I'm not for this country and just has to go. You have to go back because you cannot. It's too much.
Incredible. You've supported a lot of young people, so many young people. And some of them you met in your workplace, some of them you met outside of the workplace. How did you start JEI? Did you start it typically like some people would? They're still working, but in their spare time, they look into their business they're starting? Or did you quit your job completely to start JEI when eventually you got a job?
I mean, meantime that I was working in 2022, I was dealing with this registration of students in university. I was working in the company that we deal only about this admission, registering, preparing for interviews, everything, CV. So it was my field. I was happy that it is something about education. And from this moment, because I was doing again another job that I was doing is a teacher, like for Albanian community, teaching them English, the adults. I was going here and there and here and there. I was very not focused in one thing, so that's why I thought much better I have to be more focused on my business and to do this thing properly than going here and going there, and still I was not focused 100%. So that's why I said, okay, let's do this, and I have everything under my control. I don't have to be like, oh, I'm too late, I am here, I'm there. So that's why I said, let's start from this one. And I got everything here, like education sector I cover with registering colleges, universities, even for English classes that the students don't pay at all because it's for free. There are some institutions that we collaborate, a lot of people they cannot pay for the lessons, so it is covered from the government. The same thing and for university colleges that they get the student finance from government, so it's very good. It's very helpful. And these people, even when I moved here 10 years ago, I didn't know about this at all. I thought in Albania, for example, we have to invest to go in university, and here it was like the government pays for us. I was like, what is this? This made me to search more and to get to know more. I said, wow, what are these opportunities? In dreams, we didn't dream this in Albania because it doesn't exist this there. So after this, when I was sharing to the students, to the people, they were saying, what is this? It's impossible. Is it true? Like everybody was like this, like I was in the first time when I learned. So after this, everybody was happy to go to follow their dreams and not to go into work as a cleaner, for example, because the opportunity is in your hands, so you just have to grab it. That's why it started like this, and I'm so happy to guide them in the right direction, to support in everything, because we cover here for this conversion of diploma that they recognize and they can start to work. We deal with translation of documents, we deal with preparation of them for interview or for CV preparation, for everything that deals with education. We have many courses that they can do for teaching or for business management, everything that we have. We have around 60 universities in UK that we collaborate, so they have everything in their hands. So here are a lot of opportunities. You just have to be patient, to never to give up, of course, and to go for it. Everything can happen.
You have demonstrated very high level of innovation in cultivating, starting, and nurturing JI. And you've come across, you've supported so many young people. Now, what lessons have you gained, have you learned from supporting all these young people all along? None of them are not really that young, but majority of them are young because you've been dealing with moms and the young people as well. So, what lessons have you learned from?
We learn everyday lessons, new lessons, every single day, and the most good lessons, we have bad lessons as well, but I'm going to focus more on the good lessons, are these that they appreciate what I do and they motivate me so much to getting better every day, that I like the way when their parents or moms or they come to my office to say just a thank you, what you did to my daughter. She was lost, she didn't know what to do, she was just isolated. So it's a lesson that it encouraged me, and it motivates me to do for every person in the future, because this good feedback that they give to me, they motivate me so much, and I like to make many people happy, to change their lives, not to be like isolated at home. I don't know what to do, I don't want to go to university to do this and that, because they don't know, so it is so easy and they don't know how to manage and how to go for it. This is all. Because when I found myself in this situation, I thought, oh my God, it's so easy. How I didn't know this before? It was like this miscommunication and misinformation from others, and making us feeling down. When I found the right person to guide me, so it was the luckiest day that I always will remember how I started with, even with my son, that it was around 1.5 years. And I caught him with my friend and me. I was going for interview, and I always remember this, that I left with her in the waiting area when I was going on interview. My friend, she was staying with my son, and I was so happy that at least I'm gonna do something if I will pass this interview for my son. Because when you become a mom, always, I don't know, I had a super energy, power, I don't know, I was thinking only for him, how to make everything easier for him in the future, and to work so hard now to make things much better for him, because of course the priority is the children. And I always remember this day when they said to me that you are successful, you're gonna start with us to work. I was super happy that at least I'm working in my sector, in education. And this is is a good lesson, that every parent or every mom, they don't have to wait when the children are going to school. They have to invest all this period when they are with children as well. They have to focus on the children, of course, but even they have to find a way what to do when the children go to work, because this is what I did. I didn't stop. Like, I have my son for 3-4 years that he couldn't go to school. I was with him. But if I didn't start from this early age to search, to see what I can do when he starts the school, I'll be like nothing. So that's why I started in the same time. When he was growing up, I was searching everywhere. He was ready to go to the nursery or school. I was ready to go to work. So this is how they have to manage, not to wait when they are grown up and then they can wake up and say, okay, now I'm going to do something. It's too late because here is flying the time. So they have to manage the things on the same period that they have a child. Maybe they can do these courses online or something that they can do from home, because the same I was doing interpreting by home, like I was working from home when I had a child. So they have to find a way at least to manage this best period that they have. They cannot have this period anymore after the child are going to school because it's too late.
What an encouragement to moms, especially new moms.
Yeah.
You know, so moms, it's not only about, you know, looking after your baby, which is very important because that baby needs the mom 24 hours.
Yeah.
But also doing something, putting something in the pipeline so that as the mom is looking after the baby, she's also building a future for herself. So it's a win-win situation. That is powerful right there. It's a powerful motivation for every mom listening to this. You know?
Yeah.
You have such pride in your Albanian root. You have such pride. You're so proud of your Albanian heritage.
Yes, it's true.
And that pride has shown in the way you function in the UK here, and the people you have been able to reach out to. And that has brought you to meet King Charles III. How did you do that? How did that happen?
So, as I mentioned, that I have been dealing meantime with education, that is my field, but I like to promote Albania traditions. We have a huge values of these traditions. With children, that I said, we were doing Albanian classes. We teach them Albanian language, traditions, song, dancing, everything. I set up in 2023. And my son was the reason why I wanted to have this class, because I said, okay, he is growing up now, and when we go in Albania, he cannot speak properly with my mom and dad. And they say to me, you are a teacher, you don't teach your son, and this hurts me. I said, okay, let's do this with other children. They cannot get to know with Albanians. He is very proud. He's very, like me, proud that he's from Albania, and he's always trying to show his origin, and always he does like this, mommy, because this is the symbol of Albanian, like getting together. And I like this, that I have transmitted to him as well, this kind of pride to be like always promoting Albania, that we have values. And after this, how it started is this Albanian classes, Albanian that we get together in different events that we organize here from 2018, when I did Albanian talent show with Albanian children here in UK. Then we did this international global, like it was from Armenia. It was online session into this period. Then we did Future Stars, Folk Fest, multicultural event showing our tradition, fashion gala show with all costumes, Albanian costumes, traditions. So a lot of events we took part, and I was so proud that first time I was in the council, that I got the project there. We did there inside the council is a very big space. We organized their community talent show. There were different countries, not only Albanians, that they took part, they got prizes. And from this period, I was involved there, and they saw what I did, because it was very short time, around 2 weeks. I had time to manage everything, and they said, "How you made it in so short way, short moment, like 2 weeks? How you brought all these people?" And from this, I got like this idea that, oh, Juliana is very good with these organizations. And then I did another one that was Community Day last year. It was in September. I was in August for holiday. In September, 15th of September was the event. And 2 weeks time again, I managed to do this all with my group because I've got an Albanian artist diaspora. Like we have all team, like singer, dancer, photographer, people that they deal with traditional costumes, and everybody was bringing the best on this show. And there was the mayor that day, but I didn't know who was because it was just new one because they change every year, and I didn't know who was she. She just had seen the Albanian group in performing in the town hall. It's a big space there, and she had recognized us like we are from Albania. And when I organized the Independence Day of Albania in November last year, I invited the mayor to be there with Albanian ambassadors, Kosovo ambassadors, and other people from community. And I was surprised when she said that I'm gonna attend this event. I was like, wow, she's coming. And I never met her. It was the first day that I met in this event, and she was impressed a lot from this event. She came on stage, she did a speech, she was dancing with us. We gave to her a traditional costume to perform with us. She said, I feel like Albania now. And after this, we had food, singing, dancing, everything properly with traditional costumes. And in 2 days, I got an invitation on email that you are from the Albanian community. You are chosen to meet the king that is coming, King Charles, in the council. He's gonna come there for 20th of December. He came there. That is the council. They organized this event to get to know other community members, the king to meet us. And we are just 4 community members, was me from Albania and 3 other countries. And was so beautiful moment. I have got here the picture.
Oh, is that the picture of the king? Yes. You meeting the king there?
And everybody that is coming to my office, the eyes goes directly to the king.
Amazing.
It was an amazing moment because he met us. He stayed. It was with Queen Camilla, and he was talking about the Albania. That is a beautiful country. That you have beaches and mountains, and he knows for Albania. I was like surprised. He was talking a lot, and he talked about the traditional costume that we had that day. I had prepared on the table a lot of souvenirs. And I prepared a gift for him, the symbol of Albania, the hero, the Jeshka Skanderbeg. I gave as a gift, and some flowers for Camilla. She was, oh, thank you very much, like this. And it was amazing moment.
Incredible. It wasn't just amazing, it is incredible.
And this is only because of the mayor that I have here. She is the best, because if she didn't invite me, nobody knows. Like, I don't know, I was like blessed when she met me, and she had this very good impression from the event, because she said, I saw your journey when you have started here. You have done a lot, she said, because you cannot do only with one event. She has seen my journey through years, and she came in a conclusion to invite me.
And you said you had only 2 weeks to prepare for that event with the council.
It's incredible.
How did you get all those people that attended? How did you get them?
I mean, there for the Independence Day, we already are like this Albanians. When we have these days, we get together very quick because we like to meet with each other. But in the other one was mixed communities, so that was Community Day. We're around 500 people. It's a big space there, the town hall. And it came because of social media. I already know, because I have groups that we are in touch. I sent in the group, WhatsApp group, we are going to do this event like this. And then I have this kind of, in a COVID time, we created like supporting each other, Albanian community. It is the Albanian Forum, and from this I share there the information, and they want to come to join to have some fun. like this, it comes all the time that Albanians are very good with this. They like to join the events.
You did say that when you came in, you were doing quite a number of networking as well. Did you have to draw people from there?
Of course, every time I invite even foreigners. In this Independence Day, I had groups of people from India, from Italy, from Mexico, from Greece, so mix of countries, because they like to see our traditions. They are very curious to see, and I say come because we're gonna have fun, and they come always.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Next time you will come as well.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation. I think I would come, you know. That's yeah, Albanians are, you know, music-loving people.
We have these famous singers. Dua Lipa is from Albania. Rita Ora from Albania. We have very famous singers.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Yes, I'm sure with time I'll get to meet some of them. I will. Now, you have been on the global stage, judging at different competitions.
Yeah.
Moving from Italy to Monaco to all kinds of places, Armenia. Talk a little bit about that. Tell us about
when I started this 2008 in this Albanian talent show in UK, I like this to get involved with children, to do shows to showcase their talents, what they have to show to us, to motivate them, to give to them confidence, because all of them, they have talent, but they are not confident. At least they can get this from Albanians community, the first steps, and then they can perform in different events, like they got this kind of confidence. So key point is the confidence. And after this, I like this to be involved always. I was jury member in Walton Forest when they did Walton Forest talent show 2019, and I still like this to be involved there. I send there all these Albanian talents to perform, to get to participate there. And after this, it was the COVID time. We did these online things from different countries. We were jury members, and after this was this Future Stars. It was a folk festival. I realized like all these kind of events made me to get more confidence and to like what I do and to get to know people. And that's why how the people come, doing this, doing that, they see that they have so much fun and they want to join always. And in March, I organized another event because after so many years, it's already 10 years, how many students or people I have made a change in their life with good job positions, what they find, or going to university. And I get all together to celebrate the success of them and to have some networking together as well. And I invited as well the mayor that day. We were all the students and the professionals. And she came to this event. She was amazing. She said, wow, how you get together so quick and all have the same energy. She's always like a special guest. She always want to come, and she said to me, invite me every time because I like these events with Albanians. She feels now like she knows to dance Albanian. She knows some words in Albanian to say hello. Yes, it's good to have to get in touch with this because it's very rare. Even from my community, they don't consider so much. I don't see that I do so much, but the people cannot recognize it. So when she recognize what I do, I feel like, wow, how it looks like not true, but they can see the things. So it's very good to be with this.
Indeed. Now, what core leadership principles guide your decision making these days? You make a lot of decisions, both at work and in all the events you're doing. What core leadership skills would you say help you to make those decisions?
Okay, so in fact, for the leadership skills, I have learned a lot because I have already done course here for the leadership management, and it helped me so much with this. Of course, we have to do decisions, to make decisions, and in both, because I have both these kind of sectors in education stuff, but in cultural events. So there are two separate things, but still we have to. The decision skills are these, that I am always like trying to give the best to the people, to give the chances, but not to motivate them. So always I want to motivate and to give a chance. If they cannot, I have to say, you cannot do this, so we can choose for another one. So I want to be always transparent and punctual, and to motivate them. This is a key point. The thing for the cultural events, there is more fun. So I'm not doing any kind of like, okay, they have to be prepared, of course, because we have to show the best in front of all the people. But this is more like they have the inside of them. We don't have a lot of to do rehearsals or to be doing for months to prepare. We are already done. We are ready because of previous events. We already know what to dance, how to dance, because we know to dance things. We have everything ready there. We don't have to focus on rehearsals for 2-3 months. It's just we are ready. Just we do 1 to 2 times rehearsals and we are done.
So you have a base already.
Yeah.
That helps you to launch all the time.
With these cultural things, it's easy life because we have, as Albanians, we have it. It's in our blood. We don't have a lot to make like 100 rehearsals. We can make it in just 2-3 times. We are perfect because it is inside of us. You know, I don't choose come and dance. They already know how. They are dancers. That's why we just need to know what song we're gonna dance and put it 2-3 times rehearsals. We are ready.
How do you integrate the Albanian culture and the British culture so that there is no clash?
So I always try to integrate in this way when we organize these events, when we invite different countries, people from British people as well. As the example that I said for the mayor, that now she knows about Albania, because when I give as a gift to her the traditional costume outfit, she was like, now I feel an honored Albanian. It means so much for a mayor. And even she has put this outfit in her office in this kind of, it's very rare to see that how they value our traditions, culture, and how they like to know. They always just ask, what do you say hello in Albanian? What is this food? What area is this costume? So they get to know this, and even when they know to dance. It's a very beautiful moment when we are dancing and all these other people from different countries, they come to dance with our like we are dancing in the stage. So it's a very beautiful moment to see someone from Italy dancing with us, someone from Mexico dancing with us, someone from India, Pakistan. So they are all coming and dancing with us. So this is very beautiful, and to see this kind of, it is kind of here is the integration, like we share to them and they get to know and to do like us, to have the same way how we behave or do the things.
Incredible.
Thank you.
What's next for JEI? What's the next growth strategy for JEI?
So the next, it doesn't have always, it's going to be next and next, because we always like to progress, to learn, to do something new that is missing in our community. And the next is that now in this, after 1 week I'm going to go for holidays in Albania, but still holidays, I have to do something for business. With the university and the colleges that I got partnership, we're gonna do one day seminar to inform the Albanian students that want to come here to study. We have different programs, courses. They can come here to learn English as well for 11 months course. I have brought a lot of Albanians here to study. So we're gonna do there with the team of British group, like we're gonna go there, even on holiday, but I still have to do something because it's coming September. We have to do all this stuff now in the summertime because in September they have to come here to study, so we have to work sometimes. And we're gonna do these seminars, we're gonna give all the information courses that I said before. We're gonna be 3 people from UK and me from Albania. They're gonna be there to be there to explain how it works, everything. We have different scholarship, like they can get bursary from 2,000-3,000 K, from 15,000, for example, university, they can do just 11,000 or 12,000. So it's very good thing. So yeah, we're gonna keep doing the same thing to have new things for the September, new projects, new programs, new collaborations, and everything.
Now, before we round up this program, this podcast today, what advice would you give to educators out there, to scouts, to entrepreneurs who are aspiring to do what JEI has done?
Yes, there are a lot, but I would mention some of them. First of all, I would like to be more focused on the new moms, that I always want to go and to push them a bit, because some of them, they don't have confidence and they just wait, the time is going, the children are going to school and you still nothing for yourself. So as I said to you, in this period that I had my son just 1 year and I was trying to find a way in my future, and it doesn't have more happiness for me when I see him today to come in my office. He's so happy to come here. And he says, so, Mommy, when I'm gonna start to work with you? So you see, from this early age, he's just 9 years, he has this kind of courage and motivation to work, to be involved in this age. Imagine after 10 years, he wants to start to work from now. And it's so happiness for me when I see that how happy he is here and seeing like what his mom did in this short term, like 9 years old him, and he's growing up with me. So they have never to wait, they don't have to wait for their future. Nobody can bring in your hands ready. You have to invest time, to sacrifice, to work so hard, and to make your things happen. Nobody can bring you in your hands. This is something that everybody knows. And so they don't have to stop to give up. This is the most important. I had many cases that I said, okay, I'm gonna give up now, I cannot more. But still I had this inside of me, no, I cannot. So it was always like this. When I was like this, again, no. So it's like natural. Everybody to succeed has to come across with difficulties, but the people that they never give up, they can make it happen. And the thing is, the people, they don't have to listen people that they don't have information, because misinformation, they can make very bad their future. So they have to go to guide from people that they already had these experiences in their shoulders, and they know what is, and they just have to get the right direction. And to be always transparent, punctual, and to be human, first of all, because this is the priority for myself. This is maybe from my parents that they transmitted to us as children, but first we have to be human, to think first for ourselves, and then you can see that how many faces you can make happy.
One last question. We'll come to the end of the podcast. JEI has scaled from its early beginning. What somebody listening would say, I want my business to scale like JEI has scaled. What strategies, step-by-step strategy, did you apply to scale JEI from the small micro beginning to now?
The first steps was this that I mentioned, the networking, getting to know mentors, leadership people, business people, getting to know from their stories, and getting this kind of right people that you have to talk, because you cannot trust everybody. Someone can say something completely different that you trust, but no, you have to find the right people that they know the truth, how you can go further. And to get to know these people from institutions, it depends by the business that they're gonna have, because someone that's gonna set up a company for construction, they cannot go to education. So everybody should go in their profile, in their experiences that they have, to be based on this. Because for me, if I will be like a doctor, I cannot go to the sector of education, because of course I have to see how it works for doctors or for nurses. So everybody should go according to their experiences and qualification to follow this, because otherwise it's confusing everybody and nobody can find a way. And of course, to get a lot of trainings. I've done a lot of trainings during all my, and still I do, because I like to learn. And now I have some diplomas and degrees here, but everyday learning, and I will not have more space to put here. So it's good, because everybody should know everything that it is in their benefits. Because if you don't study for something, get some training, so you never gonna progress in the future. Never stop learning. This is all. Every day there are new things that we need to know and to progress.
So when people go to the people in their field, what are they going there to do? What are they going to find out to help them scale? And when people study, what are they studying that will help them to scale their businesses?
It will help everything what they have in the theory, in the books. They have to practice. It's all the keys, the practice. Even I was all the time dealing with this reading, never learned. But when I started physically, like doing something by my hand, or doing something, writing or whatever in the computer, then it made me like, oh, this is how it works. So just practice. If you don't practice something, it's very rare to succeed, because otherwise how? Even I had one case with a student. She studied for law and dealing here every day with working with lawyers. So I have got I'm very proud as well for Albanians here. That have a lot of success stories here. The lawyers group that I collaborate, doctors group, NHS team, we work together. So how to support it? Someone can direct someone to education, to me. I direct to the law, I direct to the NHS or to accountants. So we are all like this, and somebody can go directly to the accountants to get information for this field, and to be like a volunteer, maybe to work there, to get experiences and to have for the future. Because everybody here is asking, do you have experience in UK? It's very hard. Nobody can accept immediately only with Albanian background. They have to see the system here, how it works. And this is how they can scale in the future, just to get to know and to get experience in the workplaces. And then they can build up in their business, because otherwise you cannot. If you don't practice, you cannot. As I said, for this girl, she has studied for law. Because I deal every day with lawyers, application, different things, I was just asking some question to her, because she never did any practice. And she was like, I don't know this. You know how hard it is for them, because just reading, but they don't know the practice. I know practice, but I don't have a diploma for law. So this is a mix that I said, oh, but this is how I know, because it's every day that I deal with lawyers, and I know it like a very easy way how it is, but only because they have this kind of lack, that they don't have work experiences and they lose their chances. So that's why I send a lot of them. I send to the lawyers firm to get experiences. 3-4 of them are working now, because I said to them, she just studied, she doesn't have experience, she needs a hand like to support her to get involved. So now she's working there 3-4 years. Like this, I guide every student to go in the right direction in the job position that they're looking to match. It's all about the matching. He studied for teacher, she has to go in as a teacher in the school. So we have different collaboration with schools as well. So all about this. If they don't follow this practice, it's very hard.
Well, If somebody's looking for you, how can they find Juliana Shalla?
Yeah, Juliana Shalla, just can type this name as well. We have done through years many things. And of course, we have social media. We have the Instagram, J Education and Work Services. And we have a Facebook page as well, the same name. We have, and for Albanian and mostly the teachers, it is UK Albanian and students and teachers in UK that we deal everybody, for students and teachers. I've been focused on this because of my profession. And yes, these are social media stuff.
Juliana, thank you for being a guest on the GLB podcast, where we drive innovation and work consistently to help entrepreneurs, to help businesses develop their growth strategies. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. And I don't want to forget about to appreciate what you have done for us, like in the event that we were for global business leaders, that I won this prize as an educational trainer. I'm so privileged and happy to have in my awards here all this kind of support and motivation for us, because these are the small steps makes us to go in the big steps. So from these small steps, here you are today and how it will be in the future. So this is a very helpful for us, and you are doing this online podcast as well to promote us and to grow up together. Thank you so much from the everything.
You're welcome. That is the purpose of the Global Leaders and Business Awards. That's the purpose.
I like this because you are this and you did. I thought that it was this event and it stopped here, but look, you are still progressing to do something new, and now you're gonna do another event. So this is all the same I'm doing. I don't do things, just do one and that's it. I want to continue to just persistent, to be always like this, because here it's all about success.
Indeed, that's the way of progress, and that's where to go. That's how to go.
Yeah, keep doing.
Yes. So enjoy the rest of your day,
Thank
and we'll be in touch again soon. Enjoy your holiday when you travel.
Thank you, and you're welcome to visit Albania as well with your group.
Indeed, I would love to. I would love to.
Why not? So you can do this global leaders in Albania in the future.
Yes, indeed. Yes, we will. Why not? Why not? We will.